think it's time I let you go. Writing songs about you is getting old. I can't see your face anymore. Oh, the love I once adored. I'm now wondering. I know there's someone who'll make you happy instead. But the love we fought for is tucked away, hidden in a store. But I'll keep you safe, locked inside my chest. Safe from the lovers that want you next. And I tried to love you the way that I knew best. Hope the next one holds you close, loves you better. Yeah. Boy, I think it's time I let you go. Your old and all your records on the floor, they just don't move me anymore. I'm not wondering. I know that she will make you happy instead. But the love we fought for is tucked away, hidden and stored. I'll keep you safe, locked inside.
안녕하세요, 두담입니다. 카페에서 너무 피곤해가지고 도저히 공부에 집중이 안 돼서 그냥 일찍 왔습니다. 오늘 해야 될 게 진짜 많거든요. 최대한 진도를 빼야 되는데 일단 1시간만 푹 자고 일어나서 다시 공부해 보도록 하겠습니다.
Girl, I know your friends think that we're crazy. They just haven't seen love this plainly. When they ask what on earth is going on, just tune your record in and play this song. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. Her soul's just like a stone, vulnerable at night. She's always been on her own, doesn't need a man to fight. There goes my lady with her plans. We break all the rules. wind in my sails. You're the pull of the sea. You're the wish in the well. You're my faithful belief. If the whole wide world was offered to me, still you'd be all I need. You're the first of the year, a warm kiss in the cold. You're the whisper in my ear when I need it the most. If I was
on the kids blue.
yeah. Ooh, put it on me. She my little pontoon shawty. It's okay at the lake, it's a party. It's a motherfucking party, and it's about to go down.
Ooh, put it on me. She my little pontoon shawty. On the way to the lake, ooh yeah, it's a party. It's a motherfucking party, and it's about to go down.
Pass me a cold one, we're only getting older, so I'ma gon' pull you closer. If it's okay with you.
If the mountains on the cans blue, need one for both hands, baby, grab two. Lay out on the front and get your tan on. Water to my knees, 100 deep out of the sandbar. No keeping track of time, fuck a last call. Eyes on the prize, everyone.
If you want me, nothing I wouldn't do. I hope you're feeling it too. Will you take my hand so we can run away? Save our problems for another day. Yeah, I know in the end it'll be okay. It's you and me, girl, there's no other way. Yeah, I need you to promise that you'll stay.
아, 끝이 없다. 아, 진짜 끝이 없다. 여러분, 끝이 없습니다. 끝이 끝나지 않는 굴레입니다. 하긴 그렇게 쉽게 끝날 거였으면 공부가 왜 있었을까요? 원래 쉽게 얻어질수록 성취감도 작다고 생각하기 때문에 지금 이 어려운 과정을 즐겨보겠습니다.
Nothing I wouldn't do. I hope you're feeling it too. Will you take my hand so we can run away? Save our problems for